Well, we hear it all the time about the impact of the creative arts and fine arts in our schools and how that can help your kids maintain and grow their creativity, their problem solving, their communication skills, and more. And that is certainly something that's having an impact through Oakland schools and in our local school districts as well. Joining us now on the program for our Oakland Schools Education Insider is Hedy Blatt, fine arts consultant with Oakland Schools. Hedy, thanks for being with us.
Oh, thanks so much for having me.
Glad to have you on to talk about this because the fine arts are such a critical part of education for kids, and unfortunately, throughout time, we tend to see that it's something that goes away, one of the first things in tough times, and it's something that people really seek in good times and in bad. So in Oakland County and in our Oakland schools, talk about the impact of the fine arts in the K-12 setting and how that plays a role in what Oakland Schools does, as well as in our local school districts.
Well, I've been the fine arts consultant at Oakland Schools since 2004, and I've been advocating for quality fine arts education and facilitating events such as art shows and professional development for the 28 school districts in Oakland County. The fine arts are very important for all students, and I'm so glad you brought it up that often, unfortunately, it's the first thing to go, or they're the first thing to go. Kids need to be able to express themselves creatively and learn to think out of the box, which are traits that all businesses are looking for in their new hires. There's no right or wrong answers in many of the arts as students learn to strengthen problem solving and critical thinking skills. And many times, as you kind of alluded to, we know it's true that the only reason some kids come to school is because of their arts class. We keep kids in school. And by the way, when I talk about the arts, I'm talking about music, band, orchestra, choral, and general music, theater, visual art, and dance, which are subjects that are often taught in Oakland County schools.
And as we talk about funding, or as was mentioned earlier, often this comes from the funding for these programs comes from the school district's general fund, and depending on one year versus the other, or certain projections for years forward versus others, that can vary. But to really thrive in these programs, to have these programs thrive for the kids, they need to have more generalized community support. So speak to how community members and alumni can get involved in these programs, either by financial backing or by being involved one-to-one with these school districts, and how much of an impact that has on the quality of fine arts programs.
Right. We are funded through the general funds of the school district. However, there are additional funding sources, such as mini grant or traditional grants through the Michigan Arts and Culture Council, which are federal funds. However, that grant writing process can be difficult and long. And mini grants, though, however, for teachers are much more doable. There are also grants available in many districts through educational foundations, PTOs, and PTAs. And then I'm sure we've all been approached because many ensembles will utilize fundraisers such as selling candy, popcorn for special trips. And then there's also methods for visual art classes to raise money, such as selling student-designed mugs or household objects through Artsonia, which is an organization online, and they have great things to buy and will transfer your students' art onto any number of great things. Regarding community support, it's really important that the community supports the arts programs or any programs in their local school districts. Alumni or community members can contact a teacher and volunteer their time, share their experiences or expertise with the kids. Many teachers can use an extra hand with specific projects. Parents can volunteer as chaperones for field trips, help with theatrical productions such as selling tickets, organizing dinners, or painting sets. The list is really endless with volunteer opportunities, and I highly recommend volunteering in one's local school district. In addition, by the way, many high schools offer senior citizen discounts to performances. So sometimes seniors can't get to Metro Detroit for the symphony or the opera or dance or art exhibits. However, within their very own districts, very close to their homes, there are a wealth of opportunities for them, many free of charge.
And whether it's those in the community that are giving their time, their support to these programs, school district by school district, school by school, or it's the staff and the faculty who are often leading these classes and leading these programs, giving more of their time for additional opportunities like jazz band or extra practice opportunities for those that are going into competitions. There's so much that goes into helping these programs catapult themselves to the next level and therefore help the kids in the classroom in these fine arts programs. From the intermediate school district, Oakland Schools' perspective, how does the ISD factor in to supporting these programs district by district?
Well, we do an immense service, I think. By the way, I'm one of many curricular fine arts consultants. I happen to be overseeing the fine arts. Oakland Schools is a fabulous place to display art. And thanks to the art teachers, I'm really proud to facilitate monthly student art displays. And it doesn't matter whether you're a parent or a staff here, the art is amazing, very high quality in our schools. This year, I'm proud to host evening open houses of art exhibits once per month for those who are unable to come and see their students' art during the month, during the regular school day. We're also featuring art right now from Avondale and Rochester. And this week we had 282 visitors see their kids' art at the evening open house just the other day. April, we're going to feature art from Huron Valley's K-5, Pontiac, and Southfield school districts. In addition, I, through my Fine Arts Advisory Council, plan and facilitate professional development for all of the arts teachers.
And so these supports are really across the board through our programs, all across the school districts that are under the Oakland Schools umbrella, and it has a big impact on our kids. What's also a big part of this, not just the creative opportunities and the team building and the communication building that comes from fine arts, is the ability to participate in friendly but competitive competition. And there's plenty of opportunities for those that are passionate about showcasing their art, whether it is in the theater or it's in painting and drawing or in band and orchestra and so on. Here in our local area, can you talk about some of those competitive opportunities that are available through Oakland Schools and their partnerships with these school districts?
Absolutely. Some students and some teachers thrive on competition. However, not all. And so going to a middle or high school's Michigan School Band and Orchestra Association, which is MSBOA, or Michigan School Vocal Music Association, MSVMA, depends on whether or not the school's music director wants that experience for their students, and their students are ready for their experience. There are positives and negatives on both sides of the issue, just like anything else. If a director chooses to go to a district festival, they can do so for ratings or comments only. At the festival, each group prepares 2 compositions to perform before 3 adjudicators. They also learn to sight read, which means playing a piece they've never seen before as proficiently as possible. And that's judged as well as timed. If the schools and the groups score first division ratings overall, then they are eligible to go to a state festival where the process is the same. It's not an easy situation. School Vocal Music Association has slightly different process than MSBOA. They too have the 3 concert judges, and sight reading, but after the performance, one of the judges does a short clinic with the group. So it's truly a learning experience for the ensembles. Many directors hold pre-festival concerts where someone, usually a friend of the director, acts as a judge who shares their comments with the student, which is basically a dress rehearsal. I highly recommend parents attend festivals to experience firsthand what the kids are going through. It's like a championship game. And as well as I hope all parents attend all concerts, no matter what the kids tell you that it's important or it's not important. With visual arts, there are also a gazillion competitions depending on grade levels. The Michigan Art Education Association sponsors competitions where high schoolers can have their art juried and chosen to display at the state capitol in Lansing. Many congressional districts also have art competitions and showcase their student art from their district. Oakland Schools hosted the MAEA Regional Art Show throughout the month of February. We're also partnering right now with the Oakland County Treasurer's Office and Flagstar Bank for the Oakland County Treasurer's Financial Empowerment Arts Contest. The deadline was just last Friday. Oakland County Public High School students who submitted art pieces can win up to $1,000 per grade level for first places. The art show reception will be Thursday, May 11th at Flagstar Bank headquarters in Troy. And this is the 12th year of this competition, and we're grateful that each year Flagstar has contributed $10,000 in cash prizes, over $120,000 for our students in the last 12 years.
Well, Hedy, we appreciate having you on. We are a little bit behind time here, and we do have to wrap things up, but so great to have you on the show to talk about all the great programs in the fine arts in Oakland schools.
Thank you. I'm here to help in any way possible, so please, viewers, contact me